Yeah, so kind of like almost positioning based issues is what you would call it, something like
Yeah,
this.
it's difficult to play, like to stand around the team fights to play. Whereas
Prepare
for
for battle.
Aurora, it's going to be like straightforward, right? Necro's going to be standing in front. Brave King's going to be standing on the side with a dagger, waiting to jump in. Same goes for the Centaur. All three cores are very, very tough to kill, high HP. As a save with the Shadow Demon, Rubik can be very annoying on the side. It's easier to position themselves around the team fight. It's more straightforward, you know. For Bleed, you need to outplay your opponent so hard to play this kind of draft. And it doesn't really make a lot of sense together. You know, there's no apparent synergy apart from okay, maybe you have the Weaver casting the Swarm, minusing armor, then the Void Spirit can go in, you know, doing a lot of damage. I don't know. I'm trying. I am
Yeah.
trying.
No, I mean, look, you're pointing out valid issues, right? And you make a lot of sense. A Centaur out in
30
front, a
seconds
Necro
to
out in
battle.
front. Who's gonna stand in front of them, right?
Yeah,
I,
it just
I,
feels like they don't know what to draft around, and they're just going back towards the basic thing, which is oh, this hero can't lane against this hero. We need to move him around, you know. And then they're not really regarding of whether the draft works together, the synergy. They're just more on okay, this lane doesn't work. We have to change the lane and try to find a solution.
I hope this we do give at least a bit of a show in here. It's a pretty
The battle
dire
begins.
diagnosis from you, I would say, Dr. Winter. Looking if he leads the last game for what might be an early kill as well. Onto Masaros, he will go down. Q does take the last
Wait,
hit.
he took the last
Yeah,
hit.
yeah, he did. He secured it. He secured
I
it.
find your Rubik. I think Rubik is one of those heroes where yeah, you have the privilege to ask for. Okay, I want the kill. I need a quick arcane boots, please. Thank you. And your call is like dot dot dot, but gives you the kill.
Dot, dot, dot. Yeah. I mean, again, on any support, I think earlier you were like Phoenix with the first blood. But, you know,
There goes my 3-minute Franco boots. Okay, fine. Maybe I don't know.
yeah, he rushed the urn, but totally right. I completely understand your point here, and I think Corden ought to have a much easier time in this lane anyway. It's gonna be tough on the
Yeah.
regen, but
A lot is going to hinge on his Lina winning his lane against the Necro and making rotations, you know. And Lina is also a very farm-heavy hero. He's not like a hero that, oh, I get a rune, I run around, I kill people. You know, she's gonna take some time to farm too. It's not exactly the fastest-paced hero.
and usually we saw Lina mid earlier for Armel. The build was, if I recall, Aether Lens, Bots, Ag Scepter. Maybe in that order, those first three items I recall. And yeah, Bots it's an expensive item.
Blink. He had a blink.
Yeah, but I think it was after the Bots. I'm quite sure. I know he did get a blink. Oh, maybe it was after the... Yeah, you're right. You're right. I think it was before the Ags. Okay, Fatal Bombs applied down bottom. That's a big old Fatal and a lot of burst damage here. Q seems to be just fine. But he is going to take quite a bit of damage out from that Fatal Bombs. I think bot might be our fun lane. Jackie, so far so good. You know, this is a hero, lots of stats, Bracer, with the Circlet 2 Iron Branches and the Quelling Blade, it's easier for him to CS. Get some good denies in.
Can you check out Santos' damage without stats? 69.
Nice. Nice. Level 2, though. And he has one stick, actually, so that's not true.
What stick? It's a branch.
Yeah, it's +1 damage.
It's not a stick.
That's true. Okay, you're right.
You're talking... Okay, no, I know what you're talking about now. Okay, fine. You're referring to a different stick. You're referring to Ironwood branch.
Ironwood branch as a stick, but you're right. That's confusing. I shouldn't say that, because there's magic stick. This game.
Right, 23 Savage.
I think he's just dead. Knows the stun out to try and make sure Masaros can't take him down, but won't change the outcome of this. Ollie getting in some really good damage, though. Just doesn't have enough mana, unfortunately. A little bit more. 2 stacks of Shadow Poison, not nearly enough. Ollie at least will be able to take away the Lotus. I don't know if he's out fighting DJ here, especially with the Swarm applied. He will consume that Lotus. A little bit more right clicks. The mana useful, but oh no! DJ lived on like 15 HP. Masaros. Oh, come Masaros!
Okay, wasted one right click on the bug. Could have killed DJ.
Yeah.
It's okay though. He wanted to die anyway. He has no resource. It's better to die. I mean, this is one of those things where during the lane, you need to know when you should die. I feel like a lot of players, they don't really understand this and they value their life a lot, and it kind of ruins their lane sometimes, you know. You just have to know when you need to sacrifice your own life in exchange for something, instead of just like living on the edge and not being able to do anything in the lane.
Right. Yeah, no, I mean, it's an important thing, right? This is, I mean, back in the day when battles were really, really good, you would have mid supports literally just like throwing themselves on the tower. Remember on Dines, he would use all of his regen or on his first life, dive tier 2 tower. Jackie takes a death down bottom. That's significant. I thought they were, they were going to do something top, and they are. Taika has kind of just left Jackie, though. It's going to be now the upheaval getting channeled for a bit. 23, a few more right clicks, just not enough. 50 HP. Ollie needs to make sure he doesn't take any damage either. He might just tick down. Is he actually?
Oh, no,
he went to the neutral.
Yeah, that was a good heads-up play there by Taiga. He got the level up. Got an extra skill point. Chooses the skill Shadow Word.
Yeah. Almost worked, but 23 denied himself effectively there. He's dead for longer, but died to neutral, so he'll be happy with that outcome. Jabs as well. He's already starting with the voice lines here, Winter. This might be a troubling game if this continues.
And the Centaur's having a good time. Like this lane there's not much pressure that he's facing, you know. He's pre-farming, he has a Vanguard already. Every time Jackie's gonna step out in the lane to farm a creep, he's gonna take a stomp into Fatefuls. It's a lot of damage, and if you look at the Centaur skill build, he's choosing to max stun and a double edge, full aggression. He knows that this lane is very, very easy for him, so he's just trying to be as greedy as possible.
Yeah, Jackie on a hero that can still secure CS pretty easily. You know, Resonant Pulse, you can trade a couple of last hits here. It's not efficient, and it's certainly not a trade that he wants to do too much, because of course, with the Ring of Health, double Ring of Protection, Jabs is very tanky. 6-minute rune coming up, Winter. What do you think? Haste. I think it's haste.
You think?
It was
you think? What do you mean you think it's haste? You somehow see the future?
Just taking a stab at it. Let's take it a stab. 23 is pretty deep here. Taiga behind. Yeah, he's just dead. Soro's getting kind of a free kill.
Rifkin just playing too far up here, not respecting the power of the wheel.
Oh, Jackie. Okay, he's got his physical shields. The damage. They need to do one more right click and they'll have him. Q's got him. Just kind of surprised him from the Fable, from the trees really. All that one took.
Yeah, he's definitely not having a very good time in this lane. It's just hard, you know, your Void Spirit, you don't have a bottle. The Centaur and Rubik is just poking spells, throwing spells at you. This is the second time that happened, right? The Weaver kills the Wraith King. The Wraith King comes back to the lane, then he kills the Weaver.
They're both just kind of full tilt aggression. I think they've taken a, you know, you've ever heard like of a non-aggression
There is
pack?
no way it's better. It's good for the Weaver because Wraith King is always getting the secondary kill, so he gets more. He gets more levels from it. He's close to level 6 now.
Has Jackie queued anything up yet? He has. It's Echo Saber, right? That's not surprising. Alright, so I guess
he has gold for it, you know, he's gonna be so poor this game.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. That's true. Jabs is feeling pretty good. Armel is already halfway to his BOTs. Corden has the Arcane Booster. The Energy Booster, pardon me, for the Aether lens. So of course he can disassemble that. So he's a lot closer to the Aether than it really shows. But then still BOTs needed. So Armel will be active. That's all to say, Armel's going to be active on the map earlier, right? So that's what you can expect to see. Jackie's going to be in the jungle farming. Is the offlane Weaver going to be ready to, you know, do offlane things? Right? That's... to do battle. To fight? It's not always fighting, though, what offlaners need to do. But maybe in this game it will be, especially considering how Aurora are gearing up.
It depends on who you are talking about. The offlaner that buys Midas, the offlaner who buys Blade Mail.
Well, how about the offlaner that kills the enemy safe laner twice? as Jabs will be able to take down Jackie. Kill does go to Q, who's 4-0-1 now on this Rubik, I should say. So he's worth a pretty penny. Once again, secured those with his right clicks. That one included. But Jabs now with the Vanguard Winter. He's got himself now also these infused raindrops and a stick. Not a branch, but a stick in his inventory. I don't really know if Jackie can fight this guy anymore.
He needs help. He's gonna need Alina to TP to the lane, but Lina has no TP. And he's dead again? Oh, he's level 6. Alright, he's fine.
Yeah, 23 might be dead top lane. He's level 7. Has the reincarnate. Spawns a couple of skellies. TP's coming in. Well, those cancelled, but Masaro's...
I mean, you see what I mean by all the calls are quite disconnected, you know? They don't really play around each other very well with this kind of heroes. They all play for themselves, you know. So, and Void Spirit, if anything, he's the hero that wants to rotate, but he's not the one getting a game.
The supports are here for Bleed. We'll see if they can do much. Look, I completely agree with you, Witcher. I see all 3 cores kind of just chilling in their lanes. You see a lot more movement out from Aurora already, a couple TPs. Their cores are sitting in lanes just because they're able to farm very comfortably. But I'd like to see them start to make some rotations. Here we go top, right? That's Jackie already through the twin gate, ready to step in from the side. Rubik does have time lapse. We'll see if they can actually kill him here. Ate the remnant, rooted. The stick charges full HP. He is good to go. In fact, gets a little stun onto Masaros as well. Ooh, Taiga channeling the upheaval. Might be able to, and does actually get this first life through 23 Savage. Corden is here. That's LSA stolen. That's a spell. If only Q had mana to use it. And a Boots at least giving him a bit more. It's the reincarnation, but that's about it. Q with the time lapse, saving himself. Jab's getting to work on this bottom tower. I don't really think Bleed can push him away from it at this moment. What moves do they have to make already? What? What do they do?
Radiant's bottom tower
I think Lina is the only one that can kind of change the face of the game. He needs to come around and try to set up some kills with the Laguna. I mean, apart from that, I don't really know what else can they do. The Void Spirit is just too weak. He tries to make a rotation.
They're still laning here. That's a stolen LSA, by the way. Not doing enough work, and in fact, removed now. That's a big old kill. 379 gold into the pocket of Corden. 23 Savage slowed here by the upheaval as Jabs also finds himself trapped in this upheaval, making his way slowly towards Tiger. Says, one of these days when I get a hold of you, just wait. 23 does not have reincarnation. Underneath his tier 2 tower, he will die. As Masaros with the max Sakuchi. How do you die to Sakuchi? What does it do to you, like physically? Shifts out of visibility, gaining max movement speed, doing harm to enemies it passes through. But why? I just said hurt.
Do not ask why, just accept that it does that.
Here's Necro. Armel, is he really going to Reaper Scythe? He didn't even get the chance. Too much AoE damage.
Yeah, now you have Blink on the centaur. Game is going to even get harder right now.
Lina, after that kill, she's a lot closer to the bots, still 400 gold away. They're getting closer to taking down this tier 1 tower, but look, 23, he's gone Blade Mail first, then going for the Radiance. He seems to be somewhat pleased to continue to try and land as he tries to sniff out this Weaver with the dust. Can't quite get a hold of him.
Dire are scanning.
Coin for me.
Armel
into
heart, eggs. This is...
I mean, this is going to be a big kill to kill Corden on the Lina. Like, this is the last core that you want dying right now.
Smoke on smoke action. I think they're just going to barely avoid each other by the looks of things.
They know. They know. They scan.
They scan. Scan goes clean, so they know they were just passing through, not yet going for these stacks. See what they follow through. 23 reacting well to the information. There is a ward behind his tower that will pick him up, though. So I think Bleed should know something's up as their smoke breaks on 23, who does not have reincarnation, but the initiation from behind. Jabs catching 2 on the stun. Rock is going to be dropped out from Tiger. That collects the kill onto 23, but it's 3% out from DJ. All the ultis coming through. So I think that's Q with the stolen Laguna Blade. That's going to be able to assist in the kill onto Taiga, who's the last to go. A 3-for-1 trade. 23 Savage, he dies, but so does almost the rest of Bleed.
Yeah, I mean, this is worth it, you know. He came out, he knows that his team is coming, even though his ulti was still like around 10 seconds off, but he wasn't selfish. He came out, he baited the enemy team in. Maybe he also didn't expect the range of the initiation from the Lina with the Ada lens, with the stun.
Yep.
Got caught.
I gotta say, Winter, Masaros got a stick charge to make that a wand in order to escape time lapse once again stolen. Sorry, Sakuchi stolen. That's not good.
A bubble from the void.
But I just wanted to point out, you know, that little fight occurs, and it's Lina with her 2 supports, right? You still had Jackie and Masaros farming in the other lanes respectively. Stampede, that's going to be maybe, yes, it is for mid, where they have Corden picked up and likely killed as he comes down from the telekinesis. Right click from Armel does the trick this time around.
Is under attack.
Aurora moving very confidently already as the DD spawns in the river.
Yeah, they're going to connect towards bottom, continuously choke out Bleed. Bleed is getting a very small part of the map only to farm. Masaros gets the top tower, so that's something for them. Jackie's going to run into multiple heroes
They're
now.
collapsing on them. They're going to settle for the DJ kill. It's basically the guaranteed one. It's too late for him to TP out already. 23, just needs vision for the stun. Winding it up. There he goes. Creeps assisting there, and the kill goes to 23 Savage. All right. So Masaros is once again going to try and carry this game, it would appear. He is going for the Deso on the Weaver after the Dragon Lance. See how that works out for him. For now, it's going to be more trouble for Bleed as over in the mid lane. Wait a second, Jackie going on in. This could be a kill. The Laguna blade is not going to be enough. The double stun into the Reaper site. Goodbye, Taiga. Dead for 30 seconds here already. That keeps Armel alive because of the stacks of Reaper site regen. He is A-okay for now as Masaros is trying to fight through this one. Ollie with a, is that a TD room on him? No, it wasn't. It was the Pendulum Spirit. Pardon me. I don't believe it. I don't know how Aurora lived through that, to be honest with you. Armel getting away with murder there.
If you can't kill him when he doesn't have a heart, good luck killing him with a heart.
And he's
gonna have it.
He's close, right?
I mean, they're gonna run into so many issues. You know, they can't kill the Necro, they can't kill the Centaur. Red King has 2 lives. Lina needs to farm. Weaver needs to farm. White Spirit needs to farm. I mean, this Deso has to do something for Bleed.
I mean, it has to. There's no... He needs to... This is the fight he had him. He chose it, but he's still so far away from it, Winter. He needs 3,000 gold.
Yeah, they're going to smoke up. They have a Golem ready.
Mid lane, though. Well, they did have a Golem ready. I don't think Taiga's going to use it now. More right click. Down he goes. The smoke is going to continue, though. DJ now playing with Jackie. He's got only this Echo Saber. Throw top lane. Says hello to Masaros. Masaros who's 5 levels below him.
Yeah, they have to try to get this kill. If the Necro can farm here without dying, I mean, you basically have no more play. This is the only play. If Armel walks up, they have to punish him.
Oh, he's walked up. Can they punish him, though? I don't think Bleed are so sure about it. Jackie's nearby. I mean, he's got a set amount of burst damage, right? Resonant Pulse max. Got that level 1 Astral Step. Pretty good right-click damage. Oh, no. Look at this. Jab just immediately on it. Oh, my goodness. Masaros just executed there. No hoof stomp for 5. Further chance for a kill, but that's the core that they were looking for. And all the while, 23 in the Skeleton Army just takes down the Tier 2 down bottom, basically for free. This is going to get worse before it gets better. I think Jackie, still a reincarnation. There is a golem to be dropped in the Fatal Bonds as well, but Jackie's just deleted. Taiga just trying to do what he can here, as they will at least remove the reincarnation life from the Wraith King. But they're already up onto the high ground. Winter 17 minutes in. Corden trying to push them back, but they've lost DJ, they lost Taiga, they lost Jackie. That's a heart 17.5 minutes in, pushing a 12k net worth lead here. Aurora. Yeah, Jabs, I think I'd have to agree with that one. It's looking pretty one-sided here.
Yeah, there's so much they can do, you know. I mean, the Weaver Deso is so far away. And there's no very clear timing with their cores that they can play around it. Lina wants to get bots, Lethal Lance, Dagger. Even if she gets all those items, she still wants to get the eggs and a lot more. It's tough, you know. There's nobody to play around. Everybody is like a backline hero. Like, nobody can stand up, defend towers, and show themselves and be the target of focus, so the rest of the heroes can throw their abilities on them.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And now, Bleed looking for a way desperately back into this game. I mean, you're right. Who's the frontliner? Who do you play around? I don't know. It's feeling pretty hard here, unfortunately, for Bleed. Not really a way that I think they wanted their qualifier run to end. 23 Savage is farming so much on this map. Jackie is the poorest core on his team. Corden is finding farm, but still needs 1,000 here for the Blink Dagger as DJ is going to whip on the Terrorize. We'll see what they can pick up from him now. Is Jackie looking for a kill? This could be a nice one onto Q. He will go down. Master is getting involved here as well. But here's Jabs now. What can you do against him? He's got a Reaver and a Vanguard, and the rest of his team as well showing up for good company. See ya, DJ. Put into the grave for 30 seconds as Armel slowing Jackie to a crawl. He has to disseminate Resonant Pulse in 1, but 7 seconds till his next Astral Step. Nice footwork here, but a Blink Dagger from Jabs is going to be avoided. Jackie trying to get out of this one. Astral Step at the ready, but it's just in time for the stun. Being chased down. Will be able to make it out alive for now. Masaros also pushes the creep wave to the tower. So something, at least, for Bleed. Something.
That was a good exchange. 2 for 2. Both supports for both supports. Any even trade when you're this far behind is great.
This is the opposite of chess, isn't it?
What do you do in chess? That's
you don't want to. I've been always taught you never want to trade when you're behind in chess. It's always disadvantageous.
Oh yeah, because you don't want to go into endgame.
Yeah.
When you're like 2-3 points material behind.
Alright, that's a golem drop here on the 23. Does not have reincarnation for 15. Trying to lifesteal off the golem. Cannot win that win. That is a big kill. Taiga claiming the bounty, but a kill is a kill for Bleed right now. Most importantly, space on the map. Look at these wards right now that Aurora have down. They're watching the mid lane next to the tier 2. They're watching the tier 3 exit down bottom. Shows kind of the way they thought this game was about to go. Could still be going, honestly. This could be something. Armel is positioned pretty aggressively here. Masaros doesn't quite yet have Deso, but there is a Lina here. Armel getting really aggressive, but he has heart. But he has heart, Winter. He has heart.
Under attack.
Yeah, I don't know how they killed him, man. Even if the Weaver had Deso there, I'm not even sure if they can kill him.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. He's not going to be the only one with a heart because Jabs just finished one up, not to be outdone by his mid laner. No good chance for a Vessel upgrade either out from DJ. He's just trying to, pardon me, not die to all this magic damage. A cloak's a big item for him here. Increases his survivability by a lot. It's, things are getting hard. That's Masaros. Trying to take the Twin Gate here. They have a disruption for him. They will be able to at least snipe Q. He's worth a pretty penny. 584 gold, worth more than Masaros. But still a core for a support. More money here onto this Corden Lina, though. Certainly never hurt them. As the blink now completed, Corden continuing to try and scale upwards towards this Ag Scepter. Radiance is finished, though, for 23. Into his Blink Dagger next, and he'll have his typical trifecta of items. DJ's been scouted. They might be able to catch him here. Jabs has Blink Dagger ready to go. DJ is getting into the Shadow Realm, but I don't know if that's really going to save him here. A very nice Terrorize. Might be enough, actually. Oh, well, that is unless they want to use Stampede for you, DJ. And they do. Dusk, just in case you thought you were going to get away using that, sorry, Shadow Amulet. And he will go down to Ollie. This is a shellacking Winter, I hate to say it. Only a 9k lead, but it feels like a lot more, doesn't it?
Yeah. Just because of the hero composition, you know. Even if it goes late game, you're playing against a Necro or Wraith King, it's not gonna get easier. Lina is like so easy to kill no matter how much net worth you have. And she might be richer than the Centaur and the Wraith King, but in team fights it's so much easier to kill her. One stun, she's gone.
Dire are scanning.
Yeah, things are not looking up right now for Bleed. Manta style nearly completed, though, for Jackie. He just needs another last hit and he'll get it. That's a significant damage item for these universal type heroes. Even though it's not as crazy as it used to be, it's still a pretty good one. Masaros really living on the edge here, but he needs to, I suppose. he needs to get this last little bit of gold for this Desolator. He's so close now, Winter. Will he get it with this camp? Not quite, right? Just a little bit more necessary. What's Taiga
It should be go time once they get the Deso.
It has to
plus
be.
Deso.
It has to be.
I don't think you should wait for any more items. You can't get better than this.
Ooh. Okay. Jackie trying to get out of here. I think he doesn't have any Astral Steps left. He does not. Eighth the Remnant does hold down Armel for a while longer, but he finds himself now in the clasp of the Reaper's sight. Very good terrorize. That'll connect on the 3. DJ doing his best here as Taiga's going to hit all 4 now with the Fatal Bonds. Certainly the supports are not going to have a nice time, but Jabs and Armel
Radiant's middle
just getting
tower
tickled
is
by
under
this.
attack.
I will say Corden is now going to be able to finish up this this Egg Scepter, so a little bit
Radiant's
more
top
damage
tower
for
is
him.
fallen.
So you will have this
Radiant's
now
middle tower is
trifecta
under
of items
attack.
as soon as they're all alive. Manta finished up. Taiga with a Glimmer Cape. DJ with a Glimmer Cape. And,
Radiant's
you
middle
know,
tower
an
has fallen.
Ags on your Lina. The Deso finally completed. And the big one, the Manta. It could be something here, Winter. And the Deso, finally. It could be something.
Dire's bottom tower
We have
is
to
under
hope, right?
attack.
Do they look for a pickoff, or do they look for a big fight? What's the strat?
Smoke into the Ancients. Try to find a fight. Play around your vision.
All right.
Put the ops down, high ground. I mean, if you don't fight now, I don't see when else can you fight, you know? So they have to try to maybe make a play. Roche is also possible.
Roche is possible, right? With the Swarm and the Deso, as well as with this Void Spirit damage. I mean, he hits hard, you know. We should not really ignore that. 211 damage is not bad at all here for the Void Spirit, especially with the Astral Step applying to anything he steps through. Of course, the issue is he's playing into a Necro and a Centaur with Heart both, so, you know. Smoke play around. What has Jabs just bought? Oh, he bought his shard, I guess? Yeah, looks like it. This is a good one. This is a crazy shard. It's one of my favorites, actually. This hero is so much fun to play right now, in my opinion.
When you're ahead.
That's true, yeah. Otherwise, it's a hard game, as we saw in CI for sure. Oh no, 23 just picked up a DD rune. Just a real nice one for him to be walking past. Lead will spot that. I think they saw him walk past this ward, but I don't really think they want to fight him for that. Can they contest this Roche? Do they have to contest this Roche? Do they have a choice?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I mean, they can't though. They feel like they can't, that's why they're not going. They're just trying to get a trade off. I feel like this is their last hope, you know. If they couldn't fight at the rock, then it means that basically the whole entire game they're gonna be on the base waiting. And they're pretty good vision set up in the jungle. I'm not sure if these 3 observer wards are gonna be that useful for them. Because after Roche falls, you won't be fighting outside your base.
No. I mean, maybe these are just kind of like the farming wards. It's, hey guys, we have to abandon our jungle, let's move into theirs kind of a thing. And that does give them a little bit of confidence. It's good vision, generally speaking, but when the map's this big now, and it's like, all right, well, they're not in their jungle. Well, they're in ours, or they're pushing your high ground, as it seems like Aurora are starting to now push out all the waves. Mid lane is shoved in for bleed. Someone's going to have to go and deal with that eventually from Aurora.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Maybe they just like to go bottom.
Radiant are scanning. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And just trying to force their hand, not trying to split up. They don't want to get picked off. You know, the last thing you want to do when you're pushing with Aegis is to lose one hero. You know, like the Travels hero.
Yeah.
Going out of the map and dying and stopping the push.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Fortify already used.
Structures.
Counter Fortify, aggressive. So Aurora really trying to force their hand now. Oh my goodness, 23. Do you see all those imps? Holy moly. Armel can tank the tower pretty easily, by the way. As 23 Savage, I'm not sure. I didn't see what procced his life there, to be honest with you. He does end up going down. He has Aegis, of course, but probably would prefer not to use it in this manner. 2 minutes until he has the next reincarnation. Spell stolen Oh, that's going to be a good one here. Fatal Bonds, in goes Jabs. Does have vision here on Taiga, as in jumps 23 Savage now, nearly cleaving him here in one shot, but Taiga just tanky enough to get out of here. Now applying the upheaval slow. Weak Wave has been nuked. Lina at least able to do that from range fairly easily. And guess what's going on
I can't
here?
believe this
Top
Warlock
and
is
mid.
defending.
Top and
Warlock.
mid are pushing pretty hard. Aurora will be forced back at last, as they don't want to lose any high ground buildings.
They just needed to kill the Warlock there when he was channeling. You know, I'm not sure why they didn't decide to jump on him earlier. They decided to jump a little bit too late. The Wraith King lost his reincarnation. Then things got really weird after that. I mean, alright, Bleed is doing a good job holding the game up. Void Spirit is going to get another item. He's going to have some time to farm. I mean, eventually all these items are going to add up. Eventually.
Still only a 7k net worth lead. It's just, is the damage ever going to be there? You know, how many high ground fights does Bleed need to win before they're back in this thing or even in control? Just,
Let's just start with one, you know?
yeah, the journey of 1,000 steps begin with a single one, you know? It's kind of the mentality that I think Bleed needs to foster right now. Just win one more fight, just one more fight until you win them all. BKB is going to be ready for 23 Savage on the next go-around. His reincarnation off cooldown in just 20 seconds. As look at where Masaros is farming. I think Armel playing it pretty cool, calm, collected. Masaros forced to BKB. Stampede is there. They don't have the damage to kill him through his TP. Not while the BKB is active anyway.
Small victory forcing the BKB.
And
so now they're going to try to push.
23 is alone down here, but they just can't really make a play against him, can they? Aegis for another minute 15. He has reincarnation. Jackie. Oh, what a play from Jabs. His smoke breaking you exactly where he was. Can the coward CC be perfect? Not quite, but Ollie was waiting for him downstairs. Jackie living on a hair of HP, but he's going to end up dropping anyway. Not enough HP remaining by the end of it. Dead for 50. Merrill getting another kill here at 9-0 and 5 right now on this hero. Jabs, the other hero to not have taken a death this game. Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Okay, find the Warlock.
All right, it's a kill. Still Aegis, though. Remember that for another 30 seconds on 23. Tier 3 tower is down. Masaros is starting to rat here back home. Fortify is going to make this push a bit scarier, so they're going to send Ollie back to deal with it. Back in the Radiant base here, Bleed will smoke from their fountain. Look at the damage on the 23. He doesn't mind dying, though. This Aegis on its last legs now. Masaros has TP'd home. He's quite happy now. He's gotten the numbers advantage. Good 4-staffs on out, and the support is Armel. It's a little bit too speedy to be caught by the Remnant. The Rock now dropped onto 3. Taiga channeling the upheaval again, but Jab's able to evacuate them here easily. Using that Stampede.
Oh, he got him!
Huh? Ollie got him!
Solo killing. He made a mistake there. He didn't realize that the Weaver illusions were killing him.
Yeah, they did 38 hits to him.
What, 38 hits?
Yeah, you can see. If you have Dota Plus, I don't think you have Dota Plus. You should, by the way. It makes casting really interesting because you can look at the death summary if you want to look at your Femix monitor. And Weaver died by 2,500 damage from Weaver. So, you know. That's why I was shocked.
You are your worst.
It's true. For now, though, Corden. Oh my god, 23 Savage needs to get pretty darn close. Corden blinking away. 23 just can't catch up to this Lina, honestly. She's just too fast. Can't really blame him for that, to be honest. Lines being drawn on the map. Masaros, I think that is, trying to tell him to push these waves. Enemies are coming top.
I feel like we're gonna have to see them wait for another Roshan. I mean, high ground is just so risky, you know. If you make a bad move there, even though you have a sizable lead, you could just lose everything.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, especially against Golem and the burst damage from the Laguna Blade. The Skeletons kind of actually kind of hurting 23 a bit. He tends to die or take a lot of his HP as damage from those imps as soon as they just clear the skellies.
Yeah.
A golden thread.
They have to try to get a smoke to clear out their own jungle, you know, like just walk back and clear out,
Is under attack.
kick them out of the jungle. I mean, this is not going anywhere for them. If they're not going to commit to the high ground push, they have to try to kick them out.
That's true, right? This kind of indecision is going to lead them to a harder late game. I will say, though, you know, Talon, they like... Well, sorry. There's now Aurora squad, pardon me. They like taking things late, don't they? They also like to kill Masaros, since they're going to have him dead to rights here. Bots, too, makes those kills extra speedy for Armel. Picks up yet another one. That's his 10th this game now. Godlike streak for him.
Yeah, but the goalie isn't really expanding. It's always been like around 8, 9k, 10k. So it means that Bleed is doing a good job splitting in the map, like forcing them back all the time and not really losing out on the farm efficiency.
Are they going to really try for Armel here? DJ looks like he thought about it.
He has 4,000 HP.
There are 4 heroes here, though. It's a 4 versus 5 bleed. They like those odds. Still looking for some way into this. No, it looks like DJ realizes he's made a mistake now. TPing away, and actually does make it out alive. Taiga, Corden now channeling TPs. We'll all be able to get home safe and sound.
By my demon staff.
Forcing reactions, just forcing moves out from Aurora. Forcing TPs, and then getting a little bit of farm on the other side of the map. Jackie's gonna run into 23.
Rush is going to be up.
30 seconds. He will spawn top. Oh, scan bottom. That could have been an opening here for Bleed. I like the move, smoking up out of the base with a scan. Unfortunately, it is Roche time, so even the last hero down here for Aurora Q is going to end up taking that gate top. Roche in 7 seconds.
Radiant are scanning.
This Bleed will scan. Scan will leave, though, so Taiga will make a trip through this twin gate. Ends up on the other side, says hello to Q. See what's going to exactly happen here. The rest of Bleed are not keen to join him, however, as Taiga managing to sneak behind a really nice ward planted down here. Q going hunting in these trees. Might not really have an idea that he's here. TP's being channeled as LaRoche is started up. Bleed at least making their way into the enemy triangle, taking down perhaps the Tormentor, but otherwise still unable to contest this Roche Winter.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are
Stampede? They see Taiga trying to cut a wave. Jabs, will he throw the stun randomly? Oh, he's just a second late. Q and Jabs were right where they needed to be, just a little bit too late, as Aegis Cheese picked up both by 23. Tier 2 tower does fall. Mouse Rose has managed to actually get all these outer towers, along with some push efforts from the rest of the team. DJ down to the low ground here. They don't have enough damage for him. He will TP out in time.
I mean, somehow they are actually losing network going for the Roche. They lost the tower, they lost the Tormentor, and it wasn't even worth it for them to get Roche, but you have to go get Roche.
You have to, yeah.
I mean, you don't have a Desol, you don't have any minus armor, it takes a long time to kill Roche.
With this, though, Aurora, I assume they're going to force... Excuse me, they're going to force the issue, right, of high ground. This game, I mean... I don't know if there's a point where necessarily Jackie's totally online, but he's farmed up the whole data list since the last time, and Lincoln, since the last time we really saw him get active. Slowly catching up to the farm that even 23's managed to accumulate. Okay, quick little kill there onto Corden. Missed that one. Apologies. Just kind of getting jumped there by the hoof stomp, telekinesis into the Reaper's Scythe. He might have to buy back.
Is there a creep wave? I mean, they have to cut the mid wave. I mean, protect the mid wave. That's the only wave they have. His viewer is just so annoying.
Look at him. He's cutting all these waves. He's got himself a Daedalus now as well. I mean, just kind of how the game has been going for this team, right? Weaver up to level 20, and yet he does not have a single charge on his Deso or a single stack of damage. He's ready to go up to high ground. They've already sent the Shadow Demon back. I'll try and keep my eyes on that if I see the Weaver dying, but I assume he's going to have learned his lesson from the last time. Now just kind of trapped on this high ground, slowly ticking away to these imps. As Jabs makes the jump now. They want to try and take down DJ. DJ dying, double 4-step, double Glimmer Cape. He's going to make it out as even Jackie tried to get a little bit involved. He loses half his HP just for trying it. Masaros, this time he TP's back safely. And 23 is going to get the push started on the bottom lane. That's the Fortify out. Last Fortify that Bleed will have until it refreshes with time. Another upheaval just being channeled. So far, Aurora unable to really get in there and cancel it. But once again, they've lost the creep wave as Masaros is just going to go in and clear it off here mid. He's already gone. They can't really quite chase him. That's the high ground push. Aurora, this is not a solved problem for them. Now they're going to finally catch Masaros, but he's got a BKB. Will time lapse away. We'll see if they can catch him from behind, though, in trouble. That's Jabs, pardon. Jabs is down. Gordon, who didn't have to buy back, finding the kill. Even Masaros able to stay alive through the Reaper's sight. This is not coming together. The Glimmer Cape is not going to be available, though, to save Taiga. I think he used his in order to save Masaros. He's dead for only 50 compared to probably the 3 minutes or 2 minutes or something that Masaros would have died for. Bottom lane.
He's doing so much work on his Weaver just by cutting waves and prowling the game.
And so is Taiga. Taiga's doing a lot of work here as well, to be honest. Masaros right back to it, top lane. Look at him go. This Geminate
using
attack.
the shot.
Yeah.
Using the shot to push out all the way so quickly.
With all that damage. Damage is, speaking of, being dealt now to the base of Bleed. These skeletons are doing a little bit too much as Taiga is going to buy back now. Nice stun onto Armel. He's actually got him pretty low. He's trying to get himself out the disruption as well, buying him a little bit more time. There's going to be the golem now. Drops Taiga, doing what he can, but the cheese consumed. Back to half HP. Here is Armel. Plenty of magic damage still to be done, so he's not safe from the Ghost Shroud. 23 damage. Dies to the splash damage as Masaros finally gets on top of him. Oh, he's going to turn down to the Radiance, maybe to Armel's Ag Scepter. As they do get through Armel, but it's the Ags, the Wraith form of 23 Savage, that allows him to strike back and take down Masaros. Either way, Winter, it'll end the push. Bleed somehow have held again.
So difficult to push high ground. Yeah, they don't have the best heroes to hit high ground, but still, I mean, it shows to you why teams are just prioritizing farming the map more when it comes to deciding should we go up high ground. Should we try to force things? I mean, this is a very good example of how difficult it is to push high ground.
That's why it's
and this is the consequences of the bigger map. And one glyph, the glyph refreshing as well, doesn't help with
no,
aggressors.
That's true. I will say for this most recent push, they didn't have that second glyph, right? But still, you are right in general. That did significantly slow down their initial glyph. They had to use their glyph. That opened up Masaros to try and split push a bit. I mean, Masaros having a game, I have to say, you know, has not really performed today as you would expect a traditional offlaner, to be honest with you, you know. But has looked pretty good when you've played these kinds of different heroes for him. I think that's been the story of a lot of our offlaners in C, hasn't it? Even just today, right? Who was
the offlaners trying to be the carry? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, right? That's the first thing I noticed when I started playing pubs here in C years ago. Was everyone just wants to play PA offlane, or now this Weaver offlane, and you can see it's a thing.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh boy, haze shooting from Masaros as if he needed it.
Oh god, they just get a goddamn hex to kill this guy.
Yeah, he only has a BKB as a defensive item, actually, now that you pointed out.
Radiant's middle barracks
Yeah,
are under attack.
the Weaver doesn't have a Lincolns, right? Yeah.
No, he's just a BKB, but look, I mean, how do you catch him? You can't bots onto the wave when he kills it in half a second, not even. Oh my
They're
goodness.
gonna find him.
They have cornered him quite effectively, Armel. There's going to be the dust, the time lapse, the BKB out. Do they have the damage? They do not. He's out again, Winter. Unbelievable. And look at the lines, Master. Now Master's going, guys, we see 3 of them. Push. Oh, well, you saw 3 of them. Now they're already in your mid lane, Corden. Careful there. Bot lane is safe for now, though. Jackie's pushing that one out. Almost enough money for the nullifier. I mean, he has it, just wants to save for the buyback. Winter, is this... Are we seeing it be done? I mean, Bleed, they're dragging it out, but it's maybe getting them to a point where they can conceivably take a... I wouldn't call it a team fight, but a fight into Aurora.
Yeah, you're gonna have to take a fight eventually. I mean, this can't go on. I mean, it can kind of go on for some time, but if you want to win the game, you're gonna have to take a fight.
Check out actually what 23's picked up for his neutral choice. He's also gone for Spell Prism, so I think he just really values this on heroes with, I guess, important core ultis, right? He did this as well on the Faceless Void game. Of course, we didn't really get to see what his options of tier 4 items were. Valve, if you're listening, please add that for spectators. It'd be a great asset, so we can kind of see. But I assume he didn't have a ninja gear, so he just took this instead. He's level 25, though. Bleed are smoked up. Are they really going to make a move? Wouldn't be a bad time, to be honest, for them. There's a couple more heroes TPing in. Armel up to 25. Heartstopper Aura talent, not surprising with the Ags. Corden approaching level 25 as well. But still needs basically the whole level for it. This is something. Jazz with the Shiva's guard jumping in, finding both supports here. Taiga's down. He popped back earlier, so he doesn't have one for now. 23 on his first life, being kept alive as Jackie trying to find these backliners. 23 Savage fighting versus them. Oh no, the Reaper's Sight, that puts him in the grave. He bought out Winter. I think he bought out for the nullifier, doesn't have enough for the buyback. He's 14 gold short, though. He'll just get that in a few more seconds. Mastros is able to find one of the backliners at least. Needs to get a little bit further away from here, though. I don't think he wants to be too close to the rest of Aurora as they do hunt him down. Oh, no. Oh, no. Jabs making another jump. Jabs with the Gem of True Sight, by the way. Mastros does not have a time lapse for 17 seconds. Jabs will have a blink in 9 more. And I think in that duration of time, Mastros should be able to escape. We'll see if Jabs has... No, he's not even going to waste his time.
Do they have a creep wave? Okay, they have a creep wave top. Dina already cut the mid wave.
Radiant's middle barracks are under
This
attack.
is going to be pretty painful. Another Fortify used. That's Corden not quite buying out, but he's got a Kaya now for even more damage on top of his Octarine. And the consumed Ag Scepter that he has. He got the money for that. Jackie, 25 seconds left on his buyback as Corden jumping forward. Plenty of damage now onto 23. Still up on 500 HP and has the Terrorize. Armel jumping in now. 23 with a stun. Good Shadow Realm timing from DJ, though. That's the mid lane of Barracks down. 10 seconds left now for Jackie to respawn. No Aegis here for Aurora. As they consider whether or not to continue the siege, they decide to back up. Roche is up. So currently sitting top lane with a Refresher Shard. Bleed. I just don't think they can... I don't know how much longer they can afford this, honestly.
Yeah, like I said, they have to figure out when they should take the team fight. They can't just do this forever, you know. Like, eventually you're gonna bleed kills until you don't have buyback. And you're gonna have to take that fight. I mean, sure, you're prolonging a game, but are you gonna be able to win the game? Like, winning the game and prolonging a game, they are two separate things.
Rush getting started up now. Again, it's still not that fast for a team that's got this much net worth accumulated. The scan, though, Aurora, they know Bleed are on their way. Swart's down here. That do scout Masaros. Jackie as well looking to kick things off, but it's Jabs looking for a stun. Doesn't find anyone here, but the Stampede allows them to get in position. That's Taiga down for 50 seconds. Still does not have buyback, Winter. Short by 18 gold and a minute. Skuchi is stolen. Looking for our next skirmish. It's Masaros who's on the opposite side of the fight. Really, it kind of looks like Aurora have kind of been boxed in as Armel takes down Ollie's ward. Corden, oh no, they found him. He doesn't have a way out either. BKB on cooldown, dead for 95 seconds. The voice line's coming through. Masaros already drawing lines on the map. He's setting to cut top lane, and that's going to probably signal the surrender of this particular Roche. Roche on number 3, going away here towards Aurora.
Yeah, they should be able to close out the game here with 2 heroes dead. And Masaros is trying really hard to cut the waves, but he's not going to be on time, so Aurora is going to have at least one wave in middle, and there's no wave at top, I guess. There's only one. This wave in middle is their only wave.
Yeah, the wave middle's the only one. So they got to get on that one pretty quick. But their wave killer is dead. Corden is dead. Masaros is the wave cutter. The wave killer is Corden. Wave killer is Corden.
Radiant's top tower is
Here
under
they go, up on the high ground already. The tier 3 towers down there is no Fortify available for Bleed. In they go again. They have managed to find Taiga. He's getting caught at the start of every engagement, but he's got buyback this time around. Terrorize as well, getting 23 Savage pretty far out of the base. Masaros as well has been recalled for the defense with the double buyback now, especially the one from Corden. Is going to signal Aurora to get back a bit. Chabs is going to be holding on to the cheese now. Age is still good for 4 minutes, and they didn't get through the reincarnation life either. Taiga just again, he just can't stop getting caught. Poor guy. We haven't seen a goal amount from him anytime lately. The break now onto Jackie, trying to fight through this one. Masaros doing some good damage. They actually have the kill onto Jabs, but even with the Wraith form, they put down Jackie, who buys back immediately. Third buyback now for this squad, as Masaros will kill two. Jabs and Ollie both down. That's over at 1,200 gold in his pocket. They've gotten the first life with 23 Savage as well, as the buybacks are coming through now. Armel chasing DJ back into the base, might have a kill. He's got Reaper Sight in 2 more seconds. We'll see who he uses it on. But the Wraith form, oh my god, the Wraith form onto Masaros. No way, he died through the Wraith form. That's going to be 5 buybacks already in this fight. Corden is still all right. Armel was unable to get any further kills. There's his 23 Savage. He's bought back. Everyone's bought back. The Aegis is already gone. Where is Armel in the fight? He's on top of Jackie. Jackie goes down. That's going to be the Mega secured as Masaros does manage to get off the time lapse, but no more for 40 seconds. The beautiful Terrorize might have just saved his life there, but it's 23 Savage opening up a can of hurt onto Bleed, as Aurora are finally able to focus down onto the tier 4 towers. 2 heroes left. You have Taiga back in 9 seconds. Tier 4 towers available for Corden. He's going to be jumped. He's going to be killed. 23 now with the ultra kill. A tip from Armel onto him as Masaros being dove into his fountain. The golem is going to be dropped. Winter, but it's not going to change a thing. This game is over. Aurora, they're going to take the series 2-0 and knock Bleed out from the CQs.
Yeah, nicely done. I mean, a bit sloppy with the itemization. I felt like they needed a hack so that the viewer can't do this wave cutting for so long, you know. But nobody decided to go for it. I think the Necro was kind of